Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on the Soarer. So what we're going to actually be doing is putting the side skirts on. I got both of them, they're wrapped right here. We could actually mount these on the car. However, the car is way too low to fit them on. Oh yeah, look at Matt's beautiful RB25 R33. It's beautiful. It's got all the JDM cars. Love this. Anyways, the Soarer over there, it's way too low to the ground for the side skirts to sit on. Basically, they rub the entire time, like you can see here. So we're going to mount these up. I'm going to use some plastic rivets on it. There's going to be one here, one on the other side there, and then one on each side here. And I'm hoping they're going to work. I'll test it out. I've never used them before. Usually I'd use like the metal rivets where you take a screw and you can screw it in, but I can't get any in town, so I'd have to order them online. And the reason I want to get this done, super excited, is I'm actually getting married. My wedding's in 4 days from now, and you guys will likely watch this video after the wedding's happened. There'll also be a special video of a trip we're doing after the wedding, so stay tuned for that too. If you guys are liking some of the content I'm posting, give it a thumbs up, comment in the section down below as well. It helps huge amount, and I appreciate all the help and support, guys. It's been a good, fun YouTube experience so far. Anyways, we're gonna start by putting the side skirts on, and another reason is I want to get them on is because I want to make the car look good for the wedding. We're gonna actually do burnouts and donuts around me and Laura. It's gonna look really cool. We're gonna get some videos and some footage of that, so stay tuned. So guys, the main problem I have lifting up the car, because I gotta lift it up maybe 1/4 of an inch, is take a look at these coilovers. They're seized, they're ruined, everything's pretty floppy on them, and I cannot get them off. So what I'm gonna do is, Buddy Clark built this, jerry-rigged up this beautiful breaker farm of a coilover wrench, just put a bolt in it and held it on there. So we're gonna actually put that on, see if we can break it loose with a, more leverage on. So I've been trying to get the coilover undone for about 15-20 minutes here with the breaker bar, and then I tried with the 2 wrenches. I don't think it's going to come loose. As you can tell, it's very, very fragile aluminum. These are old coilovers, probably 7-8 years old. And I got to clean the threads up, I think, 100% before I can even maneuver them up and down at all. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave it at the height it is now. And when I can get the car in the garage, as you can tell, the car is out on the street. So when I get the car in the garage, I'm going to pull all 4 coilovers off, and I'll give them a good clean up, see if I can recover them or revive them. If I can't, I'll just go and buy some probably BC coils or something. I wouldn't mind getting some BCs. They're about $1,000 for this car, and that's a pretty good deal for a brand new set of coils that are fully adjustable. So I'll see what I can do with the back one. Let's go take a peek at it. Canada, as a side note, people that say Canada is cold, the asphalt is eating my jack stand. Okay, well guys, I think for sure I'm not getting this thing lifted up now. If you take a look at the back one, somebody's taken a flathead or something and just destroyed all of this. They're completely seized, and check out this spring. This one is pretty much all the way gone. I'd have to clean this one up completely, and there's no way I can get anything on there to even give them a turn. I guess one of the ways you could do it, and I think what somebody did was they took a like a plumbing wrench or something, and you can grab on there pretty tight and give it a turn. But still, at this point, I think these are pretty much gone. It's time for some new coils. One thing that is sad, I mean, look at this car's very clean for what it is. One thing that's sad is I'm gonna have to change out the differential. There's probably a gasket or something that's leaking, but if you take a look, there's some leakage happening there. So I'll look into that later on. But for the time being, I'm gonna try and attempt to put the skirts on. Hopefully it's not too low to drive. But if I can get the skirts on, at least it'll look good for the wedding. And if they aren't going to work and it's too low, I'll pull them off afterwards. But wouldn't mind just making the car look a little bit more professional and get some cool clips out of it. So we're going to start by mounting them. So here's how we're going to mount the skirts. There's one hole on this side in the wheel well, and there's another one the exact same on the front side. And then when you open up the door, there's 2 mounting holes that I'm going to use in here. Hopefully I can use both. This is one here, and it's a the factory side skirt hole. So basically they mounted into these plastic pieces. What I might do is punch a hole through that and actually put in these plastic rivets. And the front one I might still have to use the factory hole, but we'll find out here in a bit. And then here's the rivets that we're gonna use. They're just a plastic rivet. Basically we drill a hole the size of it and we shove it in and it'll hold it tightly and secure down. So never done this style before, but I'm excited to find out what it looks like. Okay, well I realize I'm an idiot and I bought the wrong plugs. Like usually this piece at the top will push into it, but this is just like a clip to hold a liner on a car. So I have no use for those. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is, just because I want them to be temporary anyways, what I did is I grabbed a washer and a screw and I put it in the factory hole there. And I grabbed a washer and a screw and I put it in the factory hole there as well. So the only washers I had that would work are just like the crush style, but they'll work just fine. It's just gonna space it so the screw can't pull through. What happens when I close the door, I'll just give it a close here, is the sky skirt fits perfectly. Like this looks really nice. And there's one extra hole at the back here. And so what I'm gonna do right now is take my drill with a small drill bit, drill through the back, line that one up, put a screw in there just so it doesn't wobble around very much. They are very sturdy actually as the way they sit. And then I'm gonna put one on the front here. Same place, there's one right hiding behind there. Once they're both on, the skirt's gonna be super tight. And actually, now that I look at it, the front bumper and the side skirt here are at the same place. So even if I'm scraping here, I'll scrape there, and it should only run a little bit on it. But if I run them temporary at this height, it'll be fine. But check this out. Check out how good that looks. Oh my God, amazing. The side skirt just cleans it all up. It lines up on the two wheel wells there. Same with at the back side, both wheel wells. But damn, I'm stoked with that one, guys. It's gonna look good. So there we are, one at the back, very sturdy, not going anywhere. And one at the front. Hopefully the wind isn't too loud, sorry about that. It's just super, I'm in an open field. I'm in a very undeveloped neighborhood, so. And then one at the back here, wonderful. And once again, super sturdy. So I'm super happy with how these turned out, and I'm thinking they'll work really nice for the next week here. Check out the meat on that tire. She's got quite a stretch. It's a 225 on a 10.5 inch wide wheel, and it's wild. And then, so that's what I have on the back. And on the front, I have a 225 on a 9.5, which is, I'd say, as far as the stretches I'd want to go. So what I'm actually going to do is burn off these front ones because they're in a lot worse shape than the rear ones are. And so I'll put the 9.5s in the back and the 10.5s in the front, and we'll slap it all back together. You guys are gonna love this as much as I do, because this is sweet. Check this out. This is the original side here, the side without a skirt. We're just gonna move around to this side. Oh my God, look at that. So I have the 10.5 inch wide wheels in the front. They're a 40 sidewall. And if we look at the back ones, they're a 35 sidewall. That sidewall difference makes a huge amount. So I'm gonna actually do probably 10.5 with a 40 or 45 sidewall all around, because look how much more it lifts up the car. Like, the car's actually quite a bit higher off the ground. These are totally runnable like this. Obviously I'm gonna scrape a little bit here and there, but I don't think they're gonna come off, and they're on there really good. So check that out. Whole new car with those side skirts on, guys. Yes. Stoked. The JDM driveway's coming alive. Look at this. Matt, we all love your car. We really all do. Except it's gonna get stored in the backyard and we're all gonna be sad. But look at that. Oh, I'm stoked. Okay, so I got both the wheels off on the other side here. Actually, to my surprise, this coilover is the only one that the teeth aren't completely destroyed on. It actually looks like it's half decent shape, so that's surprising. But fun thing that I'm finding, look over here, look at this wiring mess. All of this has been cut up. When I owned this car before, I cut some of this up because it wore through, but this is 10 times worse than it ever was. And then it's even worse on this side too. So looks like we have a wiring project this winter that you guys can attend to if you'd like to watch it. So that's something exciting. And then we're actually gonna cut the zip tie off the front bumper, and we're gonna remount this, because all this is a bracket that needs to sit inside the fiberglass here and then mount itself, so we don't need that zip tie. So that'll fix that and make it look a little bit more clean. And then let's go to the back side walk slow so you guys don't bump around. This coilover, that's a mangled coilover. The metal's actually like so worn into each other that it looks like it's beyond repairable. So yeah, we're not even gonna touch these old buggered up coilovers. We're just gonna put the side skirt on. Luckily the mounting hole in the back and the front are okay. Let's check the ones in the door here. Oh, right. I also need to fix the door. It doesn't latch from the outside. Such a nice project car. Okay, so one's missing there. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And then the front one is actually there, so we're okay. So the only one we'll have to figure out is this. We can possibly get around that by using one of the All right, time for another update. The side skirts on the driver's side, which is typically a passenger side here, are on correctly. They do look great on this side too. The only thing that I had to do, and which I actually kind of like that I did, I'll show you here. Oh, sorry, open the door back up. This is what I love. So typically I was just using the screws like you see here, but I was able to find one of the clips that I like using, and these are off a Subaru bumper. So basically it's like a round clip, you push it through, and then you can put this clip right through and it holds it in. Like it's on there damn tight. It's a clean look, it kind of looks factory. Whereas compared to the screws, they look really ghetto. They kind of look like a Home Depot or a Lowe's special, right? So definitely really excited about that. I hope you guys are liking this style of video. It's just all updates the whole time. There's not really any fast forwarding or anything like that. I'm just trying something new, see what it's like, mainly because it's stupidly hot out and I'm not in the garage, which makes things, you know, a little bit more difficult. I don't have my tools, so I gotta run back and forth a lot, so it adds for more time. But thought I'd give it a shot. But yeah, look at it. We'll close this door up. Check that out. Ooh, that is what I'm talking about. So we'll put the big tires once again on the front and the small tires in the back to burn. And we'll see what it looks like on the ground. Actually, before I do that, I want to fix this up too. So we'll give this a cut and we'll take a look at what's going on in there. Bumper, the piece in the bumper that was hiding behind here, what it basically does is in on this side, it clips up in there and then the bolts go through here on this, on the fender. So this piece, what's wrong with it is there's a broken end on the 10 mil. So what it's supposed to do is, I'll put it up in here so you guys can see, but it's supposed to sit like that, up on the side, and then bolt through like so. So then it holds it up into place, but it won't with this broken piece there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go and cut that off and weld on another one right now. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right guys, so plan is, what I did is I cut these little bolts in half. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take the bolts, and I actually cut both the holes off on both sides, and we're gonna take the welder here and we're gonna tack 2 of those on there, and then it'll be ready to be bolted back in the vehicle. There we go. I got it all welded up. Definitely not pretty welds whatsoever, and I'm not a welder whatsoever, guys. I have no idea really what I'm doing. I don't know how to change the settings, but one day I'll learn. I'll be a lot better with this guy one day. So these will work though. They're in a really good spot. They'll definitely hold it for what we need it for. So we'll let it cool down and then take it back to the bumper. Okay, well, I'm stoked. This thing is, look at that. The bumper's on there tight, there's no zip tie. So what we did, so we took it, we put the brand new bolts in there. I know you guys can't really see. Actually, there you go. There's the one. There's the other one. Brand new. They're on there. It's sturdy, and that's not going anywhere. So that's like factory fitment right there. Very small gap in the bumper, but I mean, this is the best fitting bumper I've ever had. Origin bumpers and body kits is probably the only stuff I'll ever go. Mainly because it's thick. They're durable and they hold up really good. Like the bottom of this, it's been smashed and beaten up, and it's still holding up pretty good. Obviously it's going to need fixing eventually in the future if I keep riding it this low, but yes, that's on. Oh my god, I don't even think that's the same car. That is amazing. Yes, it looks great. Bumpers tied properly, side skirts, they sit really low, almost too low, but we're gonna make it work for now. Bigger tires and she'll get lifted up, so yes. Oh my god. If you guys haven't checked out my Instagram, it's Kyle Spax at Instagram. go follow me there. We'll get lots of pictures of this car. We'll get lots of content on there. You can see when new videos are up right away. So look at that. Yep, so that's a wrap. Laura's still not home yet, so we're gonna bleed the clutch when she's back. But we don't need to record that. I think it's good to go. We'll get some rolling shots of this guy. I'll get my buddy Sean to possibly do some photos eventually here. If you want to check him out too, it's Sean Abrahamson or something like that. Instagram. Here, I'll show you 1 second. Hang on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, comment. Please sub too if you can. I got more content coming out. I'm hoping to do some more mods and stuff to the Soarer. It's gonna be good. Maybe we'll get the Subaru plated, but we got lots happening, guys. Lots going on, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you later.